The Harbingers of Change. February 1, 2014. Beautiful bright hearts, we ask of you to take a look at your day, contemplate and consider how much of your day do you take just for peace and quiet. Do you give room in your day just for peace and quiet, between all the multitasking and distractions that flood your brain and day? It is essential, dear ones, to provide for yourself adequate time for peace and quiet, as it has excellent benefits to your overall health and it provides your overprocessed brain to finally relax. With all the things you have on your mental list and physical list to do each day, realize that your overprocessed brain is unable to detect it all. You are swamped by floods of thoughts, feelings, a wide variety of perceptions, and some of these have a front and center role in your awareness. Like many dear souls that will take time to read these transmitted words, at the same time they are thinking of all the other things that must be done, or something that has occurred. The focus is limited because they have added time to the factor and there is a sense of rush. It is important to give your whole body the time to relax, to be at peace and deep inner calm. When you read, regardless if it's a channeled message, a book of fantasy, or one that helps broaden your understanding of yourself and of the world, be truly focused on what you are reading. Just like when you talk to your children, your spouse or a friend, you give them your undivided attention. But we know you are distracted by the noise that is going on around you, making your attention limited and causing feelings of discomfort and stress. Because of your lack of self-awareness, you are unable to notice certain occurrences that are going on in the background, that include your own body's signals that something is amiss. From the moment you wake, your mind is also awake and functioning. Remember, dear ones, even your busy mind requires peace and quiet too. But if you don't stop long enough to do this, your mind slowly loses its incredible capability to self-regulate itself, as well as realign all the wondrous cells that flow throughout your magnificent body. So many dear souls never stop to quiet their mind or to focus within until they feel a physical symptom of illness take over. It is also understood that many dear souls truly think their minds do not require rest or downtime. Understand, bright hearts, changes are occurring within you at all times, even within your overworked brain. It is up to you to recognize your body's signals of rest and to provide it, even on a mental level. Absent-minded neglect to your own body and mind, truly dear ones, is not a compassionate action. Your brain is a vital part of your day and provides the stimuli needed to help you move throughout each aspect of your life. The ways you have chosen to live, including any changes you have implemented for better or for worse, your brain and mind adapts to. It doesn't fight you or oppose you, but in reality your mind does get tired, dear ones. It is well understood that when stress enters the picture, all structure suddenly becomes disorganized. Regardless if the stress you are receiving is mild, moderate or even severe, it is essential for your overall health to become centered and to reclaim peace and calm to your mind, heart, body and spirit. We know many of you react in a panic-stricken way because you have created a high demand upon your total self to get things done. Sometimes you ask too much. It is difficult for so many of you to stop and allow your total self to recenter and come back to a place of inner peace and overall calm. Comprehend, bright hearts, the more often you allow your mind to leave that place of peace, the more your total self will be thrown off balance and you will become less capable of handling a crisis or difficult event, should one arise. Give yourself the necessary patience and love. Trust that your body needs rest periods in order to reset itself to a pace of calmness. It is up to each of you to provide your inner self adequate time to rejuvenate, even while dealing with difficult events. Every experience you encounter, regardless if it's good or negative, affects your level of stress, and your overworked brain and mind cannot ignore any amount of stress. Everything you do is processed, dear bright hearts. Don't ignore even the smallest of stresses. Understand, by ignoring the smaller ones and not working on bringing peace to their cause, they will accumulate and create undesirable effects later on. At some point in your day, designate a time just for your own peace of mind, where you allow your mind and brain to realign itself and be at peace. This happens immediately when you give time for this to occur. All you need, dear ones, is a few minutes more than once throughout your day, a place free from noise and distractions, and allow yourself to be comfortable and breathe deeply, allowing peace to wash over your physical self. Then take that peaceful feeling within and let your deep breathing begin calming your inner self into a healing state of peace and calm. Just before you are ready to resume your day after giving yourself 10 minutes of quiet time, allow yourself to feel the relaxed sensation and appreciate the calmness of your mind, and imagine yourself sitting somewhere that is wonderfully peaceful, where everywhere you look is gentle, non-threatening, and where no one needs something from you, where all you do is feed your body with nourishing rest and tranquility. This is the place you will return to when you need to rejuvenate your busy mind and brain again. It is acknowledged, dear ones, that you are bombarded by many distractions throughout your day, that many of these have the power to throw you off center if you allow it. Remain mindful and aware of yourself. Know when you're balanced or when you are imbalanced. Remember, this is your body, your temple. Therefore, it is up to you to recognize when things are not quite right and take the necessary steps to bring balance back into your life. No one else can do this for you, even if they offer the best advice within the noblest of intentions. It is you that must be able to recenter yourself. Of course, buttons will get pushed and your nerves will become fragile, but remember, bright hearts, you are not required to accept the frustrating distractions by ignoring them or allowing them to continue. You must put the well-being of your total self first. And the need to be passive and take your life by its horns. Be the driver of your life, not the passenger. Once you get into the habit of recentering yourself, your own remarkable brain and mind will learn to give the peace you are bringing in a chance, and your mind will begin to turn away from the frustrations and anxiety that often accompanies overactivity, because in truth, balance and peace of mind is where you are meant to be, and there is a part of your mind that knows this. Changes are spoken of every day, and dealt with by each of you every day, and you know by now, bright hearts, all changes you are working so hard to bring are not started on your external self, but from within through your consciousness. In time you come to realize how connected you are to everyone and everything around you, and your inner and divine strength is found through this alliance and ability to work willingly together for the greater good. Your actions are not just to help the world evolve, but to evolve yourself individually and then to share your experiences, wisdom, and positive influence with the rest of the world. So many dear souls struggle within their growth. They fight it and many times deny their own worth. Stop struggling and start loving through your peaceful movements and actions. Each dear soul on this earth has their own unique story, and there are so many dear souls that feel it is their obligation to change them. How about ending the need to fix everyone else's life and begin working on your own? Recognize the divinity and beauty within each dear soul just as they are, and observe that there are just as many similarities as there are differences. Detour from the temptation to try and change someone else. If you bring enough positive changes into your life, and those around you are there to witness, then you most likely have inspired change in them, for them to take the need to change upon themselves to incorporate and to succeed. Become a great example of change, dear ones. Demonstrate your goodness and peaceful nature through your actions, thoughts, words, feelings, and choices. That is how you will help make a difference. Reduce the amount of demands in your life and allow yourself to change some of them or when they are to be completed. It is okay to rearrange your to-do list, and it is healthy to restructure it from what is a priority to what can wait. Be honest with yourself and learn how to control your impulses and bring your total self, especially your mind, back into a peaceful place and allow life to flow all around you. There are some things, dear ones, you are not meant to control. Allowing yourself to just be is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Understand, dear ones, the more you engage into a topic of discussion, the greater your attachment becomes, and more often than not, you end up losing yourself within any conflict that arises from the discussion, creating stress and discomfort. You are not meant to know everything that is coming. That is why we have encouraged each of you to embrace what is not known, and trust that when new and challenging situations cross your path, you will know exactly what to do. Your joy will always come after facing difficult situations, because you have learned to appreciate the lesson the difficult situation brought, and you have learned. Joy brings peace to your mind, body, heart and soul. We have witnessed so many bright hearts becoming attached to certain expectations to the point they feel miserable and disempowered. We encourage each of you to reduce your expectations and allow room for changes to occur. You can't bring into your life what was not truly meant to be there. All that comes to you, dear ones, is from the energy you emit and what is meant to be. And some of the things you are yearning so hard for may not appear for years to come, so give yourself patience, peace and love. Even though just as you are perfect to God, that does not mean you are meant to remain just as you are. You are meant to grow and to become more than the dear soul you were yesterday. The imperfections you discover of yourself are your cues and indicators to bring mastery into more places of yourself. There will always be something to develop and to hone. Your day of learning does not end, it continues to flow and to move all around you through experiences brought to you, discovered by you, and from allowing life to be life. Be real in your life. Don't pretend to be something you are not, because the truth is, with all your pretending, God knows the real you, and your authentic self is the most beautiful self to share with the world. Instead of continuing to create separation and more pain, we encourage you to begin creating a world of peace and togetherness, beginning with your own personal world. Learn to bring peace, calm and quiet into your personal life and heal yourself through your focused attention, love and compassion. Those closest to you will feel and notice this and reciprocate your good intentions and peaceful demeanor to the people they meet. Aggression is a masculine principle, and the only way to heal any aggression, dear ones, is through the feminine principle found from love, and peace always accompanies love. Choose peace and love over aggression and tension every time, and be the role model for many to look up to. Your good deeds don't need to be newspaper-worthy, as long as they are filled with good intentions, love and compassion, where peace and calm is a part of your waking day. Each of you are the harbingers of change, and we encourage you to maintain your course, be in control of your mental and emotional faculties, and remember, you will always achieve whenever you combine your heart and soul in every step. I am Archangel Uriel, through Julie Miller. SpiritualNetworks.com